Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Noise and welcome back to Regrowth. Ah, this mod pack, I swear. Oh, last time we went over there, we got quiet you. We went over there, we got a witch spawner. It is in here. We also completed a quest which gave us a snowman spawner, which was kind of cool. Hidden quests. That it's nice to find those kind of unexpectedly. Makes it easier on me. And then we came back here to ideally start setting up all of the farm. And well, I figured out what I was doing wrong, for one. But it took forever to finish this up. Because I needed to make a bunch of gates, a bunch of docking stations. Actually, that was the easiest part because we already had all that. I made a stack of the logistical transporter pipes. They go all the way up. But as you can see, I have it working. I'll show off how I did it. We're going to set up the rest of them on camera together. Sorry if you don't want to see them all, but it's not actually that bad. So let's get basically everything off the bar. We're going to need the configurator. So I was right on that. We're going to need our gates. We're going to need our robots. And I think that is it. So first things first, I want to turn I've set up all the pipes that we're going to need, and I've set up the levers. And we can kind of go through this. So we're going to do this 5 times. This and this both get emerald gates, a docking station here and here, and here, and then a basic gate on this guy. This is just a quartz transport pipe. You don't need wooden on this, and turns out you don't need any, we found this out last time, but you don't need any wooden engines on these guys either. So robots go here. They're going to be charging. I want to say redstone signal on. Go to station. That's the first thing that we're gonna want to do. And you know what? We're gonna do something a little bit special. I found out there is an item that is called a gate copier. This guy. So it's just a wrench and a redstone chipset. Which the wrenches, which we have one already, but I'm gonna make another one. Stone and some iron, stone gear rather, and some iron. So that should be pretty easy. I believe we do this, and then this. We get the stone gear, 3 iron, and then redstone chipset. So the biggest thing that took so long is each of these emerald ore gates requires an emerald chip, which is like 720,000 RF, plus the ore gate itself requires like 1.2 million. So it was just kind of time consuming waiting for all of that. I didn't really do much. I just kind of sat. I played on my phone while I waited because that's what I do. I did make a bunch of compressed carbon, and I made some extra steel. I was making some refined steel down below. There's a wrench. I need iron over here because we're getting close to kind of the next part of my plan for all of this. So there is the wrench and then gate copier. Now I'm not entirely sure how this works. I think you just shift click. We'll see. We'll find out together. Gate information cleared. So right clicking. Anything else? Okay. So we'll see if it works, because these things are gonna be. Okay, wrong floor. These guys are going to be the same on each floor, and then this is going to be the same on everything. So I don't remember if I showed this off. Basically, no, I didn't show this off. So I'll go through. This is actually working. So first of all, we have wooden, and then our quartz, just because quartz is nice, cheap, and I had a whole bunch of them. So we have this guy. We have in here, I have the map for floor 2. We're going to tell this on redstone signal off, working area, this area, and we're going to tell this the same thing. So right click, shift right click, and 80. Yep, perfect. So we should be able to place this guy down. He's going to get charged. You can hear the engine going on down there, and everything's good. And then we just have to set up this guy, which is going to be pretty easy. Redstone signal off means accept items. So theoretically, if I flip these switches, this guy will go out, pick up stuff. This guy will go out, harvest all the crops. This guy will go out, pick up all the stuff. When his inventory is full, he'll land here, put items into here, and then we have to do one last thing, and that is shift right click on this little end, and we want to pull. This is going to be a nice buffer for now. We're going to pull all the items, and then I have it down at the bottom pushing all the items in, so hopefully that works. Otherwise I'll just change that back to normal and it should be fine. So we're going to do that on each floor. So let's get 2 more robots. Let's actually, I wish there is a Buildcraft thing that is called, I think if I look at Buildcraft robots, zone planners, these guys allow you to basically they allow you to rename the stuff, I do believe, but we're just gonna have to come down for each one, so something like that. Actually I should be able to do it off of heights, right? That one said 80, so if we come up to floor 3, this one should be 86. Yep, okay. So gate. Now here's the fun thing. I can actually just, is it shift click? So the triggers are missing. Oops, don't want it there. Dang it, ruin everything. It says the triggers are missing. That's okay. It just means that there's no dock on the top of it. So we shift right click. And on this guy, shift right click, there we go. And then we're gonna remove the maps. We're gonna switch the maps so that they're 86. And then we place the robots, they'll get charged. And then something similar here. Again, redstone signal off, accept items, shift right click twice. So that's basically all we have to do for all of these guys. Dang it. I wish there was an easy way to pull these guys off, but I wonder if that actually seemed faster. Cool. Right click twice. Oh no. It's coming up here. I want that. 92, 98. So yeah, this is all we have to do. It's kind of neat. Boop boop. Turn these on. Shift clicks, and then we just click them, and 86, 92, 92. Robot. So 2 more floors, and then we can go do something else. We're gonna set up everything for the farm, and it should be able to be automated today. That is the hope. So right click until here. It's always accepting items. I did it again, I forgot. So 98 is the next one. Do 1, 2. Alright, let's just do this. Shift click those. 98. 98. I realized that I was gonna break it, so didn't really matter. Shift click. 98. Oh, you don't have a redstone signal, so go back. It's also pretty low on the charge. So that should be everything here, and then the last floor, nothing too bad. So the next thing that we're gonna need to do is, whoa, mess this up again. The next thing we're gonna need to do is grab this. We'll tell this 104, 104, like so, and then redstone signal off, accept items, configurator. So everything should be good. I want to just make sure 104, 104, and we'll come down. We'll check each floor just to make sure everything looks right. That is on pole. 98, 98. Next should be 92, I do believe. So yeah, this is all we had to do. Actually quite simple. There's not that much information. Buildcraft is, I will be honest, Buildcraft is one of those mods that's always kind of been notorious for bad, 86, that sounds right. It's always been notorious, at least to me, for bad documentation. Things just kind of did whatever they wanted. Things make sense, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, they don't. There's some things that are just weird, and then this all should be good. So theoretically, we come down here, we can put all the maps away. So floor 3 is going to be 86, 92, 98, 104. So the only thing left, I do want to test this, so let's just flip these guys on for a moment. We don't need that stuff anymore. So let's do this. And that's enough. I don't actually want too much stuff. You can actually go do your thing. And then I want to make sure that everything goes where it's supposed to. It should. So it goes into the chest. And then we're going to call them back. And then it goes down. So the only problem I can foresee with this is, well, these pipes aren't very good. So one of the first things I'm going to do is upgrade them. But that's really easy to do. The recipe was annoying, but the usage for every 8 with just the next tier of alloy, you can upgrade them to ultimate, which should be really good. It should be all that we need. So eventually I'm going to just destroy all of these. It won't be that big of a deal. And everything will be good. So, the only thing that I'm curious about, so let's get our inventory back to something reasonable. The only thing left that I'm curious about is whether or not, probably what I'm going to do for right now at least, I'm going to have this as a buffer chest. So we're going to do that. We're just going to knock out the bottom of it. And we should be able to do one of these. Hopefully we have enough. That's the only concern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we're gonna come close. Okay, we have enough. So the only thing left that we'll have to do is tell this to pull. And the only thing I'm not sure about with mechanism pipes is whether or not these guys will try to push items into an inventory if it cannot accept it. Which brings me to the next thing. We're going to get rid of all of these. And we're going to move them down here. Sorta. We're going to make new ones. We're going to make spruce. We're going to make a lot of spruce. And eventually we'll put a storage bus on this guy and connect it to an AE system, which is going to be plugged in like right here. So yeah, that is going to be the plan. And then we'll probably move this stuff and have the AE system right here, have all the storage in here, drives, and then whatever else we want in here, because I think that'd look neat. So the next big thing that we're gonna have to do is start making some stuff. I did look into the cobalite dust, by the way, and we need to get a hobgoblin that will trade with us for that stuff. So yeah. Alright, so let's get, can I do, oh, that's a bummer. We're gonna need spruce drawers. We're gonna need a lot of spruce drawers. So let's get 16. Let's get 16 to begin with. And all you have to do, it's really kind of cool, is come down here and put stuff like this. And I think it's like 12 or something. Yeah, we're gonna need like a lot more than that. So let's get like 32-ish chests, and then make as many. Let's make 32. Let's see how this does, because I don't actually know how many we're gonna need. So let's just do 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do something like, we'll just take this guy, move him right here, F7, make sure everything's still lit. Obviously this stuff in here is not, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I literally need one more. Alright, so that's not bad. So chest, and there we go. So all of these will hold 32 stacks. Actually, that's not centered. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So we had just enough, and it's raining. Yuck. Just to make this nice and symmetrical. So yeah, now the fun part. We're going to populate all this stuff. So I have a bunch of stuff, and I don't even know that that's going to be enough. We'll see. So let's grab everything. Like actually everything that we can. Let's see, we can put the gate copier and the marble in there, and the wood. So I'm going to try to make this somewhat organized, and a grate. We're going to be putting this stuff in there as well, so let's just do one of these, grab what we can, and cool. So basically, we're gonna start setting this up. So I think I want. Let's see. Let's put iron, gold, copper, tin. And then we'll do aluminum underneath that. I think, I don't know. So let's just put a bunch in there. We're gonna want glowstone here. We'll put coal here. Image we'll put like here. Let's see. All vanilla crops will go there. We'll put barley there. And I do have some iron on me, luckily. Alright, so this is starting to look. So we're gonna have. I'm gonna try to get it organized a little bit, and we'll see kind of where we go. So let's take like a little bit of everything. just to get an idea of where things are gonna go, and then we'll kind of transfer things. But so redstone, lapis. Let's do diamonds and emeralds down here. So redstone, lapis. Put fire. I'd rather have stuff like this. So fire. Ooh. Let's take that out. So we're gonna do earth, wind. Diamond can go there for right now. Fire, water, and then we'll do actual essence up top, I think. So potatoes, carrots, sugar cane, why not? Actually, pumpkins, melons. Let's see, cactus we shouldn't actually get any of, so I'm not going to store it in there. I'm going to put, because we are going to actually get cactus green from our crops, unfortunately. So I'm just going to put that down here. For right now, anyways. That can go there with mushrooms. And yeah, I'm going to need a lot more. These go out, I think 12 blocks is how far they can see. So I think for the most part, I'm going to do this off camera, but I'm going to get that first floor finished completely. And then we'll kind of, I'm going to do a lot of this off camera just because it's going to take me a while. So let's see, what all is on the first floor? We have all these. We're going to have essence. I almost called it Minicio. It's not Minicio in this. So we'll do essence. We have coal, diamonds, emeralds, and I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one other thing on that first floor. Nature. It's bad that I know everything that's over there. Which nature's right here. So we'll put nature in the next row over. But again, I'm going to kind of organize all this later. I'm actually going to move this right here. And do something like this and that. Cool. So let's see if it works. So theoretically, how much do we have of each of most of these? So let's take all but, just keep one coal in there and one glowstone, just for now. And then one of those, and just one of these. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on, see if it works. So theoretically all we have to do is come up here, and if we hit this to pull, it should start pulling all the items, and it is. Now I want to see if we put something, actually let's grab something I think that I made. I don't actually know if I ever made it. It would be downstairs if I did. But ideally everything should be coming in here, and we should see like more waters. Here in a moment anyways. Yeah, so there we go. It's working just fine. So here is the question. If I grab, where would I put it? I have 6 more spruce drawers, by the way. And we can upgrade these, which is really nice. You can make it so that they don't accept things, or they do, or what am I saying? You can make it so that they void out excess, or pretty much whatever you need. So here is the thing that we need to make. we need to make a key. This guy, the drawer key. So 2 gold and an upgrade template. So yeah, this is the thing that we're going to be making a lot of lag. Hopefully there's not much lag with this. Okay, we have an upgrade template. We're going to need 2 gold ingots, which I might actually have. Nope. I don't see any just lying around. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, right in here. You do 2 gold, nugget, and then the template. You can make the drawer key. And what this allows you to do is lock and unlock drawers. So, for example, if we come over to lapis and we lock it, so you see that little key? Now, we can take all the lapis out, but it keeps that in there. Much like barrels, I don't know if I've used barrels in this mod pack, but I've used them in other mod packs that I've played. Basically, it says, hey, the only thing that can go in here is this item. So that's kind of the point. And then it's kind of neat with this. If you right-click the drawer controller, it locks all of them that it can see. Now, we could actually test this. If we do something like this. I forgot there's this node right here. That might become an issue. We might break that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, if we right-click this, did it lock all of these? It did. So we can at least go that far out, which we might need to. Because remember, one of the things that's in our farm is all the Botania flowers, which means all of these flower petals. Yeah. So things we can do, things we are probably going to end up doing. We've made them before, and they're in here. Yeah, so we have these storage upgrades. These things are kind of cool, but there are better ones. Storage upgrade. There's emerald ones, which are not that expensive, to be honest. It does take 4 emeralds, but they increase storage to 13 times the base value for each one. And then we can also get void upgrades, which are equally as cheap. Again, it's this these storage templates, which we're gonna have to make a lot of drawers, but I'm gonna try to make it however the cheapest for the wood is. But then this destroys any excess items, so we don't overflow. And that's the question I have. What happens if it tries to send? So all of these are locked. If we tried to put items in here, it shouldn't accept any. Now we can manually come over here and say, hey, gold nuggets are a-okay. But I don't want that. So let's take the gold nuggets out and lock it back. So here's the question. Is it still raining? That's a side question. The real question is, what happens if we put an item that can't go anywhere? Theoretically, okay, this is still trying to take stuff out. So what if we put a gold nugget in here? It just stays there. Perfect. That is actually perfect. So theoretically, I could start turning all of these robots on, and it would just start pumping in the items that it could. Now, if there's no room, it's not going to go. That's good. That is good. The pipes are smart. We just need to upgrade them. Which brings us to the next thing. One of the next things I'm going to be working on is getting a whole set of machines. I need more metallurgic infusers. So if we take a look, let's head downstairs for a moment. So there's quite a few different things I want to do. One is this entire machine area is going to change. We're going to set it up a little bit nicer, maybe against this wall. Power is going to be still from the top, from the solar panels, but we're going to change it around a little bit. It'll be nice. Don't worry. We're also going to probably power the farm with windmills, which the windmill is not too difficult to make. Um, Sheet of aluminum, a lead control circuit. This is probably the most complicated thing. It's going to require a lot of basic control circuits. I don't think that's... Okay, there is an ultimate after it, but that's not too bad. Iron, redstone, bronze and redstone, and then a lot of tin and redstone. It's going to take a lot of redstone, and then all the different chipsets. But the actual alloys are not that bad. Now, I've taken a look before, and I don't think I've really got into this very much. Metallurgic infusers. We're going to want a total of 4 of these. And the reason being is I don't want to keep switching what the input is. So you can use biofuel and do some stuff. I don't really care about that. You can make tin dust, will make bronze from copper. Don't really care about that. But carbon, enrich iron to steel, it does some other stuff. Again, don't care about those two. So we're going to want one for carbon. We're going to want one for diamonds. We're going to want one for compressed obsidian and one for redstone. And that's literally all that we're going to want. We have one already, and it's currently empty. But I want 4 of them. Each one will be for different things, and I would basically keep them stocked full of whatever I have. I've already got a stack nearly of compressed carbon, so that's good. Now, how do we make the metallurgic infusers? I don't remember. How bad are these? Oh, that's incredibly easy. Once we get the steel casings. This is the only thing that's kind of a pain because titanium. Titanium is a pain because it requires quicklime. No, it requires magnesium, and I don't know of any good ways. So magnesium you can get from quicklime. There is apparently magnesium ores. Maybe we want to look into that. I don't know that I've found any though. So yeah, the magnesium is the pain. We'll have to get some sort of automation for that. Now these guys, these crucibles can be powered with lava, which might not be a bad idea. It currently has just a little bit of quicklime in it. So yeah, there's a lot of things we're gonna have to figure out. I do have a good supply of quicklime right now. But we're going to need 4 steel casings. The other thing we're going to make a bunch of is the inscribers. We're going to make 5 of those, I think. Yeah, 1 for each of the prints. So there's 4 printed. There's silicon, calculation, engineering, and logic, and then 1 to combine it with what we need. So let's take a look. There is a quest I would like to try to work towards today. Which is speed upgrades and energy upgrades. The reason I want to do this is because 1, it's super simple, and 2, they're super useful. So let's look up upgrade. So right here. So speed upgrade is 2 enriched alloy with cobalt plates and a mana lens. That's probably the hardest thing with this. And then the energy upgrade is similar with ardite plates, and it's a different lens. I believe we need a water and a air. An air. Not a air. An air. I believe those are the 2 rooms that we need. Very soon we'll be able to get as much mana as we want. Blaze rods here. Experience here. It'll all be good. I've been filling up... I've been taking all the stuff out of here because I've been filling up my... what's it called? My ring. So I don't have a water room. Do I have one somewhere else? Maybe. There might be one downstairs. Let's go look. We do have... how do we get the lenses? I can't remember. It's just a piece of glass with some mana steel. So we're going to need a little bit more mana steel, but that shouldn't be a problem. We have air. Do we not have any water runes? Alright, so water runes are made. Mana powder, mana steel, bone meal, sugarcane, and a fishing rod. So we're going to need a little bit of string. We're going to need some bone meal. Alright, time to find all this stuff. So let's grab... So we're going to need 2 pieces of glass. We're going to need ardite and cobalt. We'll get to that in a moment. That's not really a concern. Let's see. We are going to need... let's see. Where would I find... I guess I don't have any string. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just 2. I had to think about that for a second. So something like this. Vanilla fishing rod. I'm going to put the steel casing and the gold nuggets back. Bone meal and what was the other thing? Sugarcane. Okay. That's easy enough. And I guess let's just make bone. We'll get some bone meal. I probably have a ton of bone meal back here, don't I? And string. So we need some... We're gonna need some more mana steel, but let's see, 1. And then we just need the powder. Do I have any... I forgot about that. Well, let's see if we have any downstairs. If not, that's pretty easy to make. And we're going to need 5 more mana steel. So let's get this going. And we'll make both these upgrades. We'll get more upgrades. We'll kind of show off how this all is done. So, boop. I thought that worked. Yeah, I just missed. Alright, and then we need... I know for a fact that I have some stuff over here. Some living rock. We're going to need just 1. And it's already done. God, that's so... I don't even think it used much. And that does give you 2 runes, which is really nice. So we can make plenty of these upgrades pretty easily, too. I'm going to just place that there. So 5 more. And now all we need is the cobalt and ardite plates. So do we have any cobalt or ardite down here in ore form? We have... There's 2... Actually, I want 9 of each, if I can get them. Just so I can make blocks, it'll be easier. Let's grab a stack of each. And let's do mana lenses. There's 1, and the other. Alright, so 3, 4, 5... 2, 3. Perfect. So we'll get this cooking up. And while that's cooking up, we're going to need a little bit more iron. So that we can get some redstone. And turn 4 of these into the enriched alloy. And I think that's pretty much all we're going to need. So, 3, 4. Let's actually take half a stack of this. And I'm just going to let it go ahead and process. And here, to be turned into the compressed redstone. Because we're going to use that later. So, this should be a pretty simple thing. We are going to get muffling upgrades, which those require steel dust, glass, and then the enriched alloy. Fairly simple, but it requires steel, which is kind of annoying. So those are really nice. Basically, the noises we're hearing right now, those can be completely negated by the muffling upgrades. So yeah, that's gonna make the compressed redstone. That's good. We'll kind of deal with that later. So, do we have our blocks? We do. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ardite cooking up, and hopefully this doesn't smelt too fast. I don't want to mix the metals right now. I do love how these blocks look. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna put these in here for right now. And there we go. And I'm just gonna wait for the other plate. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the ardite, so we can make both plates all at once. And it should just take a second. And done, right? Come on. There we go. So, pretty easy to do this. Figure we might as well do a quest. It's been a while since we've done any quest, and we are going to be able to choose either 7 energy upgrades or 7 speed. I'm going to take the speed just because that's what's more important to me right now. So yeah, let's head down here. Let's make these upgrades, and I just kind of want to show off. Actually, let's wait on that because I want to show off just how good these upgrades are going to be. But that'll make those very blue plates. I don't know that they have any other uses, which is kind of a shame, but no, just for the upgrades. That's all they're used for. Oh well. No problem with that. They're simple enough to make. Yep. Energy and then gas, which efficiency of gas using machines. That's kind of meh. I'll probably just make them for the energy and the speed upgrades. So something like this, and there we go. There's the speed and energy. Cool. So that's all we had to do. Let's get the speed upgrades, and that's all that we have. So we have 8 speed upgrades and an energy upgrade. So right now, this machine uses 20 RF per tick. If we click, let's do that. If we click upgrades, I do believe we can add an upgrade. It'll take it a second. And yeah, so here is what an added speed is. Now it requires a little bit more power, but if we put another one in, you can see how much faster it goes. And again, it's using more RF per tick. So if we put an energy upgrade, so it can take 8 of both of them, and now it uses less, but it still has that speed. So kind of balancing energy and speed upgrades is important. I'm gonna let those continue on. So yeah, that is that. I also put the energized smelter down here just to make things easier. So the last 6 I'm gonna use a little bit more sparingly. We'll figure out what to do with them later, but I think for now I am going to go ahead and end the episode off here. I'm going to finish up this wall and get the farm ready to basically turn on, and I'm probably going to just turn it on and let it run for the foreseeable future. The next thing that we're going to need to kind of focus on, other than we need to get back into witchery at some point, and we need to do a lot more with Thaumcraft. But I think one of the next things I want to focus on is getting power a little bit better. So we're going to make windmills for this guy so we can get rid of the energy cell down below. And we're going to start doing some... I also want to do some Academy Craft stuff. If we make... I don't know how good it's going to be, but I want to make the energy bridge. And the easiest way I'm noticing, because this guy requires these energy units, and if I can make a lot of these guys, it's going to be better. And you can do that with the high purity, which requires an image fuser, which basically you add liquid image to this machine, and it makes the crystals better, higher purity. Well, to get the... Wow, there's a lot of... Ooh, that is actually something we're going to want. That is where we're going very soon. And oh my god, it looks so complicated. This image, if we look... where is it? Is it resonant crystals? No, it's the actual essence. You can make this fluid in a smeltery or whatever. That is how we're going to get all this liquid. And I'll probably just, what I'll probably do is something along the lines of, do I actually have, yeah, basic mechanical pipe. We're going to get one of these guys. I should have some tanks. I believe they're down here. I have some empty tanks, I do believe. I had them somewhere. I don't know where I stuck them though. There they are. Let's get that. What is 64 divided by 4 is 16, which is exactly what this holds. Cool. So what we're going to do is something like, I believe we do this, and we grab this guy, redstone sensitivity on. We can make a lever. We should be able to put it right here, and if we hit that, it should disconnect. And then we can pull. And now the idea is, one, let's get the ardite out of there. If we take a stack of this image, essence, we should be able to smelt it up. Let's just try with 4. And I want to make sure this works. So those go in there. They look interesting. It'll take them a second to smelt up. That's not that big of a deal. And then I want to see what happens. This should automatically pull it out. Because these smelter drains, the opening doesn't actually matter. These can accept and output fluids from any side. So this should work. And it did. So now we have image. So I should be able to put this entire stack in here, and it'll just cook it all up. No problem. Cool. And then I just need to remember to turn that off. So one last thing. I'm curious how much stuff we have over here. A lot of cobblestone. I put a lot of cobblestone over here. I actually ran out, which was not good. But should be good now. We have 18 more cobalite dust. Wow, that's a lot. So yeah, I am gonna go ahead and call the episode here. I'm gonna get to work on finishing the farm up, the rest of it, and next time I think we're gonna look into more machines and some more automation for stuff, and kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!